and we're streaming. And here's the YouTube one. Oh, come on, for goodness sake. Okay, it says we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hello.
It's Laura and Sally and Barbara, and we're here at El Cajon Sonnenbach. And I'm just gonna do one little thing here. One little quick.
I'll just see if we have sound.
You can check and see if we have sound. I'm pretty sure we do. I want to hook up to,
Yep, that's YouTube.
oh good. I just want to hook up to YouTube so that I can see if I need to look, if somebody types in a question, then maybe I can get over there and check on the questions. Okay, nobody's watching on YouTube right now, so we're good. I'll keep an eye on that. All right. I'm good. All right, let me just. Okay. Well, so welcome back, Laura. We've missed you the last 3 weeks.
Has it really been 3 weeks that I haven't been here?
Yes.
Wow. I didn't
I
realize.
believe it's 3 weeks.
I didn't realize.
We did.
Well, I'm glad to be back.
So what are we going to talk about today?
Ooh, we have some good ones. Okay, so first we have this lovely wool.
Okay, let me switch to camera 3. Yeah,
Okay.
there we go.
We have wool.
Let me get that
And
seam
this
ripper away
is-
from you.
Oh, yes. This is a really rich wool. Now, let me open one that we can see better on camera. So, it's not heavy,
Nancy and I
heavy.
think the outside is the right side and the inside is the wrong side. But I guess it would depend on what your opinion is.
Well, and as long as you use the same side in the same
Yeah.
position,
Yeah.
you don't want to mix them because then.
Well, unless you want to show the texture.
Unless you want to
Yeah.
make it look like you made a
If
mistake.
you're making an art coat or something.
Well, that's true. That's true. But you can see the grain lines in it, the bias grain lines. You can't see the grain or weft, the warp or weft.
It looks, you can see a different, it looks
looks
different
like
on
a-
the other side.
Like a mini tiny herringbone. Yeah, on the inside, the same thing but going the other
You
way.
can probably show it better on one.
Okay. Well, then let me move this out of the way. Don't knock over my water. Okay, so this is the right side. You can see the stripes. Not really stripes, it's just that's how it's woven. And then this is the inside. So on this outside versus the inside, you can see the weave a little better on this side
The autofocus,
than
hold
you
on.
can on
You're
this
on
side.
Facebook too. You can hear them.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see that? See that green line right there? Going this way. And then this is the inside. And so you can see it's just ever so slightly different. I mean, it's not a huge
It's not
difference.
very different, but it's going to be different enough if you cut it and sew it together backwards.
Oh,
So
it'll
one
show.
side is one way and one side is the other way, you're going to notice it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would agree that the outside is the right side and the inside is the wrong side. I think you could use it either way, but that's my opinion. And it also has this little tag on here that says face side, checked by whomever. So that would lend to that same opinion that I would think face side meant the right side.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's the right side, that's the wrong side. And there is a visible difference between the two, but it's so minimal.
But
What
it's
I
going to
would
be
do is
obvious if you
Yeah,
like
so
made one side of your coat
Yeah,
one
the
way,
light-
the other side of the
right.
coat the other. It's
The
gonna
light will
be,
pick it up different.
yeah.
So when you lay your fabric out, put a pin on the right side.
Or take a piece of soap, dried soap,
Yeah,
and mark it.
you could do that, but mark the right side, and then on each of the pattern pieces that you cut out, mark which is the right
so
side.
you know.
Yeah.
And I do that in the seam allowance if I was using the soap.
And
So,
it is
yeah.
washable wool, so
It
you
is
can
washable wool.
machine wash it.
And look at these colors though. Okay, we have black, which is, it looks navy blue on camera, but it's actually black. Then
And you
we-
know, I think this is would embroider really well.
Oh,
So if you
yeah.
want to do something in either hand embroider or embroider on the machine,
Ooh,
it
that
would
would
be
look
really
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like a cape with embroidery all the way around the
that's what Barbara was saying,
edges.
yeah.
Yeah.
But look at this ruby or cherry or, it's not a bright red, it's a deep,
You could do a
it's
cape with that
wine. It's a
with that
wine
fabric we
color.
got, that border print for that
It's
one
called
Yeah,
it's not called red, it's called
panel. Ruby.
what the hell, no, it's called
not dark enough to be from Merlot, but
it's
Really
called
pretty.
faded red, I think. I thought it was,
it's really rich. It's a very nice color.
Yeah.
Then we have
And
this
the feel
one.
is nice too.
Oh, the feel is lovely.
I like the pet
It's not
piece.
scratchy.
no, it feels
Sometimes
really
wool
nice.
is scratchy, but this
Jimmy
is
was saying he
not.
thought it would be comfortable enough to make a shirt out of.
Yeah.
I think so.
And since it's wool, I would test it on your neck to see if you break out if you're allergic.
Yeah. This one is
It's
like
called
a
faded red.
faded red. Okay, that was this guy.
Yeah.
So this one, the green is kind of an olive green. Like the jar olive, not the paint,
Yeah.
you know. And then we have a burnt orange, which is kind of a pumpkin or tangerine
Yeah, it's
orange.
it looks like a
Burnt orange. I'd call it burnt
like
orange.
a
yeah.
like a little darker than a jacket for a when you're a football player or something. What are those called? You know, when you wear a
Letterman.
Letterman
something?
Letterman's jacket, wool jacket.
If it
Not
was,
jack. Yeah, I think they're wool.
I don't know, I never lettered in anything, so.
Back in high school, they were wool. So
Okay.
you had to wear something underneath them so it wouldn't
But
itchy.
Oh.
it's a really nice orange. I think it's not
Yeah.
an ugly orange or a
No.
bright
It's
orange.
a rich
It's a.
burnt orange.
It doesn't look like a highlighter pen.
No.
And it doesn't look like in your face I'm orange.
No,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
Okay,
Okay, I'll take these and
You'll take those. Yeah,
okay. The next
those are
thing
for my 5-inch squares.
I wanted to talk about was zipper feet.
All right,
So,
I'm gonna go back to 3.
okay. So we have several different kinds. This is the Singer zipper foot, and I just think it's so cute. See how skinny?
This is the old-fashioned. That's the zipper foot that we grew up with
Yeah,
when we were little.
I'd never seen one like this. So
Really?
No,
what?
the Singer zipper foot, the skinny one. It's so cute.
Oh,
I
yeah.
really like
That's
it.
how was your zipper foot?
Well, I just started using.
Oh, you
my
just
spa.
started. Okay, you started sewing later in life.
I did. I didn't
I
sew as a
forgot.
child because my mom and my sisters did, and I thought it was kind of dorky. I didn't realize how wrong I was until much
Later.
later. So
Gotcha.
I started with a foff. And so this is the standard zipper foot for a foff. It looks very similar to the standard zipper foot for the Viking. Now, when I first looked at these feet, I thought, oh, that's cool because my needle would go in one of these two sides. Wrong.
Wrong.
The shovel goes towards you.
Bad answer.
This is for the walking foot attachment on your machine.
Yes, your IDT.
So your integrated dual feed goes in one of those two slots, depending on whether you place the foot. Here, I'll show you on this one. Whether you place the foot on the left or the right side, depending on how
Yes,
you
I
orient
tried
your
to
zipper.
put it on wrong, and it just doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't even go on the foot.
Well,
you can. Oh, I
You
beg to
can
differ.
you can get this
I
one.
beg to differ. You can get it on.
You can get
Oh,
this one
I
on
could-
there.
I have a tough
When
time
you try
doing
to
it.
use it, you hear a heck of a bang because
Yeah.
it just wants to pop.
No, it'll. If you don't have the IDT down, it will not.
Oh, I
pop.
had the IDT down.
Oh, yeah.
And it popped.
It works just fine without the IDT. And as long as you have the needle in the middle of those two things,
Yeah, I
yeah,
guess it
it
would.
works perfectly fine.
Okay, but that's
Believe
not how
me.
the way it goes.
No,
It
it's
goes
not how it's supposed
like
to go.
this. So the shovel nose goes towards you. So this is for a regular zipper, like this
I'm gonna
green
zoom
one.
in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna zoom in. Hold on.
Okay, so this green one is a regular zipper.
Give me a
And when
moment.
you're attaching the zipper, you would put whichever side you're comfortable working with. You're comfortable working on the right side or the
I
left
usually
side.
go it all down that way.
It makes no difference. It's just whichever side you're going to work
I think it
on.
might make a difference.
Well, it makes
I-
a difference on where you
well,
place the.
I know, but I
Foot,
don't
but
know
I
if
mean
it
it-
makes a difference if you are supposed to always sew the same direction.
Well, I just turned my zipper around.
I know, but
So-
that might make it go cattywampus. I mean, like, okay, so if you're sewing,
I know what you're saying because, like, if you're quilting in parallel lines, if you do them all in the same direction, sometimes you'll get. I mean, if you do them one up, one down, sometimes you get a ripple.
right? Well, same thing if you're doing rolled edge on the two sides of a napkin. You have to do it the same direction on each end.
Oh, so you
You
would
can't
start
go-
from top to bottom on the left, and still have to go top to bottom on the right. You
That's
couldn't
what
just
I'm
go all
wondering.
the
I
way
don't
around?
remember.
Good question.
I
Let's
think you
ask
start
the
from the bottom
audience.
to the top.
I don't remember.
I don't think you start from the top and go to the bottom on a zipper. I think you always start from the bottom and sew to the top of the. Like if I'm putting in
So
a
towards
zipper
the
at the
zipper
waist,
pull?
I think you always sew towards the zipper pull.
Oh, see, I never do it that way.
I do it I think I do it away from the
I
zipper
think
pull.
that's how it was taught in
I-
junior high school.
Well, did I pay attention when I was in junior high school in my sewing class? I did not.
No, I didn't take sewing in
So-
my junior high class.
So you put the zipper in here, whichever way you want to sew it. I don't know. I'm not going to argue which is the right way because clearly I don't
Because
know.
please, yeah.
So you put the zipper foot on the machine with the shovel end pointed toward you,
And the needle on
and
the
the
side.
foot attaches on this side for this particular zipper.
By the teeth.
Right.
By,
By
the,
the
teeth. By the silvery moon. I want a
And then
spoon.
your needle.
By the spoon and the silvery moon. And the teeth. Ah!
Oh my gosh, we're getting off track. Okay,
Okay.
your needle goes in this groove. Now, on this foot, let me move it this way so you can see it a little better.
Okay, what foot is that? For
This
what
is
machine?
just the standard
the
zipper foot for the Viking,
Viking
machine.
zipper foot.
Okay.
Now the old original zipper foot was the narrow zipper foot.
Oh, I have that one
Right.
next.
That was the older zipper foot. This
Really?
is the
I
newer,
love
the
that
fatter
foot.
one was the is
That's
a
the
newer
one I
zipper
like.
foot.
I
that
like that
one.
one too. We'll get to that one in just a minute.
Okay.
Okay, so here you can move
I'm
your
gonna
needle
look up the proper
within
way
this
to sew in
groove.
a zipper. Just I'll be back.
Okay,
I'll
so you can decide if you
Keep an
want to
eye on
have
this.
a lot of the zipper sewing or just a tiny bit of the zipper showing by where you place your needle within this groove, the opening.
And you'd have to read the pattern because the bag I just did, they said so far away from it to put the zipper in because when they're doing the lining and stuff,
Oh yeah.
they go a little closer to it. So you have to,
Oh,
you-
very tricky. Okay.
yeah, so you have to pay attention to the pattern and see if the pattern wants you to do a certain
And
way.
are you sewing
Okay.
in a lap zipper or are you sewing in a centered zipper?
Yeah.
Okay, and then of course, as you sew down, Barbara, can you hold this right there? No, the zipper foot. Hold it right there. As you're sewing, you're going to get closer and closer to the zipper head. When you get to the point that you're going to interfere with the zipper head, all you do is zip it past your foot, put the foot back, and then continue sewing.
Yeah.
That's it.
And what I do is do needle down so you don't
Yes.
lose your spot.
Yes.
And then it'll go right past there.
Yeah, it sews past it really nice. And it's the same function regardless of whether you have the Pfaff zipper foot or the Viking zipper foot. So that's those. Now, the one that Barbara was talking about and the one that I really like is this one. This one is called
I
the
don't have
narrow
this
zipper foot. Now the narrow zipper foot, this is for standard zippers as well. It's a long skinny foot and you've got the attachment bar. This is just for Viking. Pfaff does not have one. You have the attachment bar on this side or this side. So it depends. If you're attaching here, you're sewing here. If you're attaching here, you're flipping it around and you're sewing here or vice versa.
Yeah.
Okay, so you put it on here. This edge goes right next to the zipper foot. Your your needle is gonna go right in this hole and then you're just gonna sew right down. It holds it very nicely. I also use this for putting in piping and those sorts of things. But there is another foot that's specifically designed for piping that has a much nicer flange on the outside. It looks very similar to this, but it's called the mega piping foot.
Yeah, but I've used that for piping too.
I use this for piping as well.
Yeah.
But after I found the mega piping foot, I like it, so I bought it. Okay, so
Yeah, I
that's,
have that one too.
this is one of my favorite zipper feet. In fact, when I have to put a zipper in, that's the foot I grab instead of the standard foot. Except if I have an invisible zipper. Now this one, you'll see the teeth are on the side with the zipper, okay?
On Threads magazine, when
ring.
it's showing you how to do a lap zipper, you sew from the bottom up on the one side and then from the bottom up on the other side also.
Okay,
So
you
I'm,
would-
I suspect that it probably does make a difference
okay,
because it may squooch, skew your fabric. Now I don't know how much difference it makes, but anyway, I'm just
okay,
giving you that piece of information.
good to know.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so this is a standard coil zipper. You can see the coil on top, on the side where you have the zipper pull. So you see the coil standing up right there. Okay, standard zipper. So the feet we were just talking about will work with this zipper. A lot of times in garment sewing, however, you have what is called the invisible zipper. Notice you do not see the zipper coil on the side with the zipper pull. Okay,
Now,
because
I feel like an invisible zipper should not be put in a situation where it has as much force or strain as a regular zipper.
why?
Because I don't feel like they're as strong.
Hmm.
But I don't know if that's a true statement or if it's just an imaginary statement.
When I'm looking at the size of the coil on both of them, they're identical. How they're attached to the zipper tape is not identical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when you look at this one, even though it's flat on the back, the zipper head is facing the coil. The zipper coil is firmly attached to the zipper tape. On an invisible zipper, now watch this is the tricky part. On the invisible zipper, the coil actually,
Raises up.
it raises up. So you can see the coil, you see that? Can you see that? It rolls,
Yeah, it stands
it
up off
rolls
of the
away.
tape.
So how do you sew with that? If you tried to use this zipper foot
Oh God, no.
to
It's
sew
a
that
mess.
in there, it will not work because your
No.
zipper coil is not gonna roll
You
away.
will learn to drink. Oh.
So, both Pfaff and Viking have invisible zipper feet. Now, the invisible zipper.
Or they're generic invisible zipper feet then you can get for your machine also.
Okay. But let's take a look at these feet. I'm gonna open the Viking one, just because it was in the middle. This foot has a groove on the back of it. Maybe I'll show you the metal one. That'll be easier to see the groove. Okay, you see that groove on the back of the foot?
That's
Right
where-
here. There's
yeah.
actually two grooves. Right here. That groove goes over the coil. So you're sewing the zipper in from the wrong side. You're putting the coil in that groove. And what that groove does, you can't really see it because it's underneath the foot where this is happening. But what that groove does is it rolls the coil towards the center so that your needle penetration will hit underneath of the coil. Sorry, my hand's in the way. The needle penetration will hit on the rolled over side, so it hits underneath the coil, goes all the way down, so when it releases, your thread is actually beneath the zipper coil. So then, when you zip it up on the right side of the garment, you won't see the zipper at all if it was put in using the invisible zipper foot. So, but the invisible zipper foot is a very specific kind of foot, and you do need to have the, you do need this foot, or some foot like this that works with your machine to put the invisible zipper in. You also need to work with the zipper open.
And you also do need to press it flat open with a cool iron.
Oh, okay.
No, I feel like with those new zipper feet that you can get away without it, but I think it probably works better if you press it.
Now I'm looking in here. It's hard to see, but it is, I can see that it is opening that zipper foot, cause it's going,
I feel like the newer zipper foot will flatten the
see it
zipper
better.
out.
see, it goes into this channel, and then you can see there's a little
I
curve.
can't see.
Oops, sorry. You can see there's a little curve on the edge here. Let's see if I can get this right.
Well, it's
Okay.
got something in the
That
center of
little
it that helps fold it over.
That little curve is what's gonna open it. It's like a little hook, and it's gathering that coil. It's just gonna bend it back just a little bit.
So it may work well enough that you don't have to iron it.
Yeah.
But you definitely, see, you put the zipper in. Do you see how that
But if you're
just
not
opens
using the
up?
Pfaff or Viking newer zipper feet, invisible zipper feet, for sure you have to press it.
Yeah. And then your needle is gonna go right beside, your needle is gonna go right where these red marks are. So it's either gonna go right here or right here, depending on which side of the foot you're using, which side of the zipper you're using it on. But that little C-shaped channel grabs and opens the invisible zipper. So, and they work really well.
Yeah.
Surprises me how well they work. But that's all I have to say on zippers. Is there anything else we want to talk about?
We do have zippers in the store.
Yes, we do.
You talked about the narrow zipper foot, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why we like that one so much.
Yeah. I mean, the nice thing about the invisible zipper foot invisible zipper is you can just put it in.
Right.
You don't have to do all the preparation and figure out if you're doing a lap zipper or a
Yeah,
centered zipper.
it's the same for all of them.
You
isn't it?
just have to, this article I was reading on Threads magazine suggested you could, because you can only get so close down to that, zipper pull. So your solutions are,
Yeah, because the
To-
pool won't go around on this one.
yeah, so your solution
Yeah.
is to buy a zipper that's too long and sew down as far as you can and then zip the zipper up and then cut the zipper off and make sure you sew over the end of it really well a couple of times so it can't go past that.
Yeah.
That's one option.
You can
Another
barely
option would
see it, but
be,
it's almost moving.
They suggest switching over to a regular zipper foot once you've sewn down as far as you can with the invisible zipper foot and then sewing past the zipper pull with
Okay.
the regular
okay.
zipper foot.
Okay.
So that was a suggestion in the Threads magazine article I was just reading, which I never thought about that. Now the other idea, which I would never have occurred to me to do, was to get a needle and thread out and finish it with your hand work.
Oh, for shame.
Can you even imagine
No.
sewing it
well,
with a needle and thread?
No.
Who
Nope.
in the world?
Just put a bar
Would
tack on the end
sew.
of it.
I would
With a
probably
needle.
do that.
Yeah, you might. You're more likely to do it than Barbara or I.
Yeah.
I would probably get the other zipper foot, the flat edge zipper foot, and sew it in with that. Because I think you can get close enough that you can do that.
Here's the clear one. Where's the clear?
Or just make the zipper, buy too long of a zipper and sew it across.
I always just
and
buy
cut it
too
off.
long of a zipper. It's just
I
easier
get the
than tying
zipper
down.
by the inch. You know.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't. Well, you
I
can
can't
buy
get
it.
the
We,
zipper invisible
we don't-
in that
we
way.
don't-
but-
Zipper by the inch, though, you don't want to use on clothing.
No, I don't make clothes anymore. I mean,
we
I make
don't.
bags
We don't
and-
carry invisible zipper by the inch. I think we do have the one brown invisible zipper by the inch.
How come I can't get this
Uh-oh.
in the right spot? Are they frozen?
That's not good. When did we freeze?
When I went like that.
No, it was me did it.
Oh.
Oh. Hold on a second.
But I thought that was interesting about how invisible zippers.
Yeah, because it's
Work.
got like a little scoop in the front.
Yeah, and it grabs it and
Yeah.
pulls it right up. Although, when I'm looking at the foot, now maybe I'm doing this wrong, Barbara, help me out. Because I was looking at when I put the invisible zipper foot on. Okay, the zipper has to be open. You're sewing from the back. You're sewing from the back, right? Maybe you're not. Maybe you're sewing from the front. But I thought you were sewing from the back. You have to. Because otherwise it doesn't get in there.
Which way is the back? This one?
That's the back.
Yeah.
So if I try to sew it this way, I'm not able to get the zipper into the
Yeah,
groove.
I think you have to sew it from the back.
So
In
you
the
have to sew it
directions
from
of
the
the
back.
zipper, it should tell you which way to
Right. So
sew
I
it.
put this in here, I lock it in the groove. It's gonna do its thing and lift that up, but I'm looking at where,
You've got right sides together. You
right?
gotta be sewing right sides together with your edge of your zipper on the seam allowance, on the edge of your fabric. It could be on the edge of the fabric here.
Yeah, like so,
No, the other direction.
well, like so.
Yeah.
Alright, so then this comes over here like this.
Right.
It locks in the zipper.
Right.
and it comes down. There's a very narrow margin for that needle to get in there.
Yeah.
You don't move the needle, I think it just goes in whatever
I think
the
it's in the
center
center
needle
needle
position.
position.
That's what I think
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You don't move it.
Because there's no gap to move the needle.
No, there's no margin for error.
No. So it is really precise when it's folding that fabric back. So you just have to make sure, folding the zipper.
But it has to
Folding
get
this.
folded back properly, otherwise it's not sewing it in right.
Right. You can feel when it's in that groove.
Yeah.
Now, here's a question, one that I do not know the answer to. There are different sizes of zippers on regular coil
Not
zippers.
on a invisible
on
zipper.
invisible.
So invisible zippers are
No,
all the
only
same
one
size.
size.
Okay, great.
And I have that pair
answers
of
my question.
culottes that have an invisible zipper in the back. I am not replacing it with an invisible zipper when I cut that out and I'm putting a new zipper in. I'm replacing it with a regular zipper
Okay.
because the invisible zipper is broken. That's why I feel like it's too much stress.
No, on
Okay.
regular zippers, you can always get the zipper pull on.
I got an invisible zipper.
Can
Pull
you do
on.
that with the?
Oh, yes.
Did you get a headache from it?
Did I get a headache from it, honey?
What?
When I put
I
that
think it'd be
invisible
easier.
zipper pull back on for the lady who was making the Halloween costume.
Well, I did.
Because the lady came in and she had a Halloween costume. Wasn't it Halloween night?
Oh, gee,
I
probably.
don't remember. It was either that or the day before. And it was a Halloween costume skirt with fringe. And the zipper was an invisible zipper in a fringe skirt in the back. Or I don't know where it was. But it had zipped off the bottom.
Oh,
Inside with the lining and stuff.
Oh no.
So it wasn't like it wasn't like you could even really see the end of the zipper. So it was like
so like whatever they did, they didn't
blindly
sew it in there
trying
right.
to. Well, I
It
think
sounded
she
like they
put the
didn't.
zipper in, but I don't know. Maybe she made.
Doesn't sound like she
I
sewed the
don't
end of it across.
remember. It was not sewed over.
Yeah.
So when she zipped it down, she zipped it right off.
Oh no.
And she couldn't get it back in, so she brought it in, and someone said that I could get it on.
No.
What?
Well, you did.
Well,
You
Iris
said
or
you could get
Nancy,
it.
one
Yeah.
thought I could fix it, so, and I said sure.
No, I think all of us said, nope, no way. Give it up. Sally said, I can do it.
So, and it would have been easier if I could have seen what I was doing more easily, but I couldn't.
Well, here's the thing. Sally said, I can do it. And I said, no, honey, you cannot do it. So I knew then she'd do it in under 15 minutes.
It didn't take 15 minutes, it took longer than that. Because you couldn't, because it was in the tunnel.
Oh,
Yeah, you couldn't.
So
yeah.
you had to, I think I finally had to get tweezers. And Jimmy had to help me because you had to have
2 hands.
6 hands.
6 hands. Yeah.
Because somebody had to hold on to the end of it and pull. Because you couldn't,
Because it won't work
because
with
once
the
you had,
zipper pull
well, I couldn't even
attachment
get to that. I
tool.
couldn't even
No.
get to that.
Yeah.
Because there wasn't a room because you were in that, because it was already sewn
Oh,
in and
it
you
was
got a
between the
lining and it
lining
was
and
all
the
the,
thing. Okay.
right, so you're all in
Gotcha.
this little teeny tunnel. So even once I got it on I got the zipper pull on, but then I couldn't pull it through the little hole. You know, it had to kind of come through the little spot where the zipper pull had to come through then to come back to where it belonged.
Did you tack across the zipper so it wouldn't
She
come
did,
off
but
again?
I didn't. But yeah,
Yeah.
she was instructed not to pull it back down again until such tack them was
Yeah.
made.
I would guess so.
Yeah, it was quite entertainment.
Because the next time I'm gonna charge you 3 times as much.
Now, I want to show you something. And I did not do this on purpose. But Nancy came out and she said, "Did you purposely select zippers that matched your cup?" I did not, but I just picked zippers that I thought would look nice on camera, and they do match my cup.
Yeah, they match your cup.
So,
Well, that's cool.
yeah.
Okay, well that's about all we have to say. But next week we have quite a bit of quilting fabric to show you, some new
Nice.
panels,
Nice.
and so be prepared.
Oh, and we should show them the panel book too.
We've already shown the panel book.
But let's show it again when
Okay,
we're showing the
then.
panels.
Alrighty then. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for watching,
Bye.
and we'll see you next week.
Have a good week.
Bye bye.